Is it true you said you'd stick your pork sword in her tuna fillet?
Oh, God. What up?
Hey!
What up, y'all? It's the Normies. We're back to fire off some more memes. We haven't done this one in a while, you know? Game of Thrones is back. House of Dragons is back. We're 2 episodes in as of the time of this video. And, you know, there's some good memes floating around. There's a FreeFolk. FreeFolk has been going off again.
r/FreeFolk.
r/FreeFolk has been going off. And Game of Laughs on Instagram has been going off.
But you know who needs to go off? You in our Discord and our Reddit.
And
okay? Best place to get us to react to memes this season for Hot D, for Rings of Power, basically anything that we're watching, throw it in there. And we'll make sure to try to
we'll make themed meme videos.
Videos.
Well, from episode 1 to episode 2, there was a big uptake in viewership. So as this gets more, you know, there's still a lot of people that are hurt from Game of Thrones that are hesitant to like dive back in like slowly.
We remember.
But anyways, we're here to react to some memes, so that's what we're gonna do. And let's get to it.
What are the memes? Who are sending the memes?
Hey guys, Viserys here, back again with another gameplay video. Today we're doing a speed run and seeing how fast we can rush a stable kingdom into civil war. Pretty fucking quick, bud.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing.
About 2 episodes.
The Twitch sign.
Hey guys, Viserys here again, back with another gameplay. Today we're doing a speed run.
He'd be showing off his little structure that he didn't build. His maester dad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be in the background, like a G Fuel fridge.
Yeah, I know a lot of people been asking, but my uncle actually built this model for me back here. I have no talents whatsoever, aside from fucking shit up.
Yo, Viserys is not poggers, bro. He's not poggers.
Poggers?
Poggers, man.
Play the game, bro.
Pogger, you poggers, bro?
POV of Viserys Targaryen.
Hey, what is the trolley problem?
Yeah.
Y'all heard about the trolley problem?
Yep.
Trolley problem.
That's a good place. Has a great visual representation of it. We reacted to that. But this is yeah.
That's rough.
You know, well, no, one of them was she would live.
I went back and rewatched it, and based off of the wording, it's hard to tell. And I kind of feel like he should have asked the maesters. He should be like, hold on. Slow down. I know we're in a rush. 10 seconds.
No, I think, because like, I watched it again too, and I think it was either they both die or you cut her open and the baby will live. The fucked up part is he just didn't ask her or like tell her anything.
I don't remember.
So he knew both were gonna die if they would.
I believe that's what it was.
If he didn't do the C-section.
If they left the baby in, she would get septic and she would die, along with the baby that would suffocate.
Okay, so
inside.
if they were to cut her open, the baby would have stayed alive.
Potentially.
Yes.
If I was him, I'd just ask a few more questions. I mean, I need to really understand this before I pull the trigger.
Yeah.
So he's had some shit decisions, all right? Lay off my guy Viserys. He's trying to...
But I mean,
That's a rough decision.
You can tell his heir.
Well, look, these were the 2 decisions.
I mean, that's hard.
But even in the most recent
It's not
episode,
a decision.
when Rhaenyra came back, he was like, "What are you doing? You're my only heir." Like his heirship is like very important, you know, like that.
No,
All right, Pat, get ready for this next one.
Meme.
Viserys, they're going to bring out the babe now, the queen.
This is also my favorite part, man.
That was a rough scene, man. That was like really graphic.
She's like, "You're doing what now?" And then she said, "No, I'm scared," multiple times while they hacked at her.
I'm so glad I'm not a woman.
That apparently didn't happen in the books, but it was very gruesome. It was a good addition. Yep.
Sure.
Viserys the First sits the Iron Throne. So anyway, I started stabbing. What is Danny DeVito doing that?
He's got the guns. He's like, anyway, so I started shooting.
I imagine this is from
Always Sunny.
Yeah, Always. Oh yeah, FXS. Yeah, it's Always Sunny.
I need to watch that show.
So
Me
good.
too.
Aegon called his dream the Song of Ice and Fire. He said it. He said the thing.
Yep, he did. That is like, is that what they were trying to get us to do? Forget that episode lasted for 55 minutes and it was over.
Oh, you mean the long night?
The long night. I thought the long night was gonna be like them taking over various kingdoms and having to fall back.
Yeah.
And well, that's
And
what it
then-
should have been.
Yeah.
That's what
It should have indeed
But it's
have
where
been.
winter fell. It's
It never
called
fell.
Winterfell. It needs
It
to
could have
fall
still
there.
fallen there. You know, we could have seen some shit happen, and then we could have gone back and fell there.
when King Viserys mentions the long night, and I remember how D&D fucked that up. Hey,
What we were just talking
what we're talking about.
Bro, Red Letter Media is so funny. Rich Evans has the funniest laugh.
He's so hilarious. Their set design is so fucking good too. Like, it's just perfect. Every prop is like so perfectly chosen.
Half in the back.
Damon was not made to wear the crown, but I believe that you were. I don't want it. Why don't you want it?
I don't like Jon Snow. I
I
don't
should have said D&D down below.
Jon Snow said that, yeah.
That's how they would have written it.
Jon Snow said that about 18 times in the final season.
I don't want
to.
I don't
Want to.
I don't want it.
But John, this makes no sense for your journey.
I mean, I don't know. These are opening old wounds. Let's keep moving on. I'm liking the dopamine we're getting right now.
I don't want it.
I saw this one.
I saw this.
One. Chris, did you see?
Yeah. I posted this one in our shenanigans.
In the future, just send them to me.
All right.
That is
We gotta
so
keep these fresh.
funny. Yeah. Chris
So
Hansen.
Marquetta wasn't familiar with who Chris Hansen is because she never watched To Catch a Predator.
Why don't you take a seat? Go ahead.
So Chris Hansen, what they would do is they would get a girl to pretend to be a 15-year-old online and be like, "Why don't you come over? I'm just now starting to grow pubes and I've never had beer." And then some dude would be like, "Yeah, I'm on my way." And he'd like drive his fucking
that's
pickup
disgusting.
truck and pop out and like walk in with a case of beer. And Chris Evans would be in there and he'd be like, "Hey, why don't you take a seat?" They'd be like, what is this?" And he's like, "Well," and then like the cops would come in and just tackle this motherfucker.
But also, he would sit there and read the transcript.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Is it true you said you'd stick your pork sword in her tuna fillet?
Oh God.
His voice.
Right. I'd be like, no, and I'm like, "Did you know you were talking to a 13-year-old?" And he'll be like, "No," and then he'll flip to the page and be like, the
'Cause
girl's
they're
like, "You know
always
I'm
like-
13," and he's like, "Yes, I love it that you are 13."
Yeah, they're always like, I wasn't gonna do anything, and they
That's
read the chat, and they're
awful.
like,
Yeah.
All right, Chris Hansen, you've occupied too
But-
much of our talking space.
yeah.
The king could make better decisions. Damon, what the fuck did you say? Yeah.
David and Soulja Boy got the same kind of vibe.
I really like the character writing. Like, everybody's like very complex. Like, you know, there were complex characters in the first show too, but like Ned is like a good guy. There's like no complexity there really.
He's just a dumb guy.
He's just always gonna do the right thing to a fault. But like here, it's like everybody has elements of good and bad to them. It's really
And it's in a realistic way where it's not like contrived to be so.
Yeah.
You know, it's I don't know. It's what other shows kind of like fail to do.
Although I am fully almost hating Otto Hightower.
Yeah.
Damon is Vin Diesel.
First they canceled my gold cloaks, then they canceled me as heir. When will this cancel culture stop?
I feel you. I feel you.
Of course, it's Joe Rogan.
Just like, you ever tried DMT though?
Yeah. So you ever done DMT?
Viserys, a 12-year-old. No, a 5th-year-old.
Oh god.
Yeah.
What was it that Siege just
Siege,
said?
Kung Fu Night channel. He said, "Leave it to Game of Thrones to be like, wow, Viserys is an idiot for not marrying the 12-year-old."
Yep.
Right.
Like, Game of Thrones is
Right.
back in the vernacular.
Somebody in Alabama was real excited about that.
I would give you many children. That's from cringe.
Yeah. It was. That was a rough one to watch.
But
even though
like that's what's fucked up is this isn't even fictional. This is shit that happened in our actual history.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and all the incest too?
Yeah, dude.
Little babies.
not 12-year-old.
Little babies.
of course, like you were married off for your family name as soon
Game
as
of Thrones
Yes.
was inspired from War of the Roses.
Yeah,
as soon
which
as
is a
your
relevant-
daughter was able to.
No,
to-
literally, as soon as you were popped
Have a
out
period.
and they find out that your vagina, you can be betrothed to somebody.
But I mean, as soon as you're as soon as you have your period, then they're like,
Yeah,
you can
then they're
ha-
like,
you can
"Ah,
make your
off to
heirs."
go.
Yeah, but
She's a
you're like
woman.
promised.
She's
You
a
can be
bargaining chip.
promised to
Yeah.
somebody as soon as they find out.
It's
that
not like
you're a
Indian
girl.
shit. You know?
No, he said
in
American
India-
history. Like you said,
Not American.
No,
This would
not,
be
not American.
European
War of the
history.
Roses, War of the Roses.
Old
He
school,
said,
medieval
I mean, I'm
times.
sure in American history too, like prestigious families.
was everywhere.
Maybe not to the scale of like this, but I'm sure like prestigious families do this.
I mean, shit, families on the north side literally marry each other off at a proper age.
That's
but
why
still.
George R. R. Martin is commended for his writing because he doesn't sugarcoat the way things used to be back then, as brutal as they are.
Like this was like, ugh, it was just hard to watch this scene.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Allison Hightower acting shocked when King Viserys pledges to marry her.
Shock P. What?
Yeah, just put the shades on and be like, oh, that's so strange.
She is I think as strong of an actress as the one playing Rhaenyra.
Some-
She's just very subtle. Like her, I just love how she can act so well with like the micro expressions.
Well,
It's very, very talented.
Someone in the comments with like a 60 plus backing said that we're idiots because Alicent did not, like, she was not aware of like grabbing any power, or she wasn't trying to seize any power. But you dive further into the comments, people are like, well, I mean, yeah, like it was like what you said. The intent maybe wasn't there from the beginning, from the onset, but she finds herself in a place where she could take advantage of this.
Yeah, why does she
So,
think
like-
her dad sent her there?
Yeah,
she knows
obviously,
that her dad's
it
ambitious.
was her dad. I'm not saying it was her
Wear
idea. It
your
was her
mom's
dad's
dress.
idea. Her dad's idea, but like, you know, you could be not flirty. You could try not to do it if you truly didn't want it. She
Yeah.
does want it.
Yeah, no, I'm giving her agency, bro. If someone was like, hey, the night of his like wife dying, go in there, wear one of your mom's nice fucking dresses. You think she was like, oh, humdrum, I wondered why he asked me to wear one of my mother's nice dresses. She said, no, I'm about to go in there and woo this motherfucker real slow, like, and gave him a nice gift, a nice personalized
And it's because she chews on her nails, so clearly she doesn't want to be doing this. But that could mean a number of things.
Yeah.
Chewing on this, like her anxiety, it could be a number of things.
It's one of those things where, I mean, she doesn't really have a... I mean, she does, but she doesn't really have a choice. You know what I mean? Like,
Otto hasn't like hit her, told her like, you better go do this. I don't
You
know.
can be conflicted about something that you're actively doing.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
think that's where she was. Like she didn't
Yes.
really want to do it, but at the same time, it
I
is an
think-
opportunity.
oh, no, I'm
You
sorry, go
know,
ahead, finish.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's it.
I married my best friend's dad. Now I'm her stepmom. This would be a nightmare, dude.
Yeah, bro.
This would be a nightmare.
stepmom, no.
God.
Would you,
In Game of Thrones, like it's
like they even had a nice
Only
heart to
Game of
heart
Thrones.
too before too.
This is like what people hear about Game of Thrones that don't watch it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I heard some bitch married to like her friend's dad, and now she's her stepmom. And
It was just fucking Jerry Springer with
Continent
dragons.
survivalism.
yeah, didn't like an uncle fuck his aunt or like a nephew fuck his aunt?
Yes, but they had to because there's a conflict in the Vale and the.
There's a conflict in the fucking Middlelands. We gotta figure it out with
Oh
incest.
my god. It's so funny.
Otto kind of forgot about Damon's dragon. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry, you walked in there like he was fucking Rambo. Did he not remember?
I kind of forgot about Damon's
You will give the egg back. Your wife is a whore. You will kneel to me.
Damon said, excuse me? What?
You will kneel here
Common
now. You will
hole.
move out.
Also, people there are like, well, obviously he knew that Daemon didn't have enough forces to like rebel against the king. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
like it's akin to a child throwing a tantrum. But also,
The child has a hand
wasn't-
grenade.
Yeah,
Children-
yeah, he has a hand grenade.
Tantrum.
Yes,
Like tantrum. Children throwing a tantrum can be very destructive.
exactly.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that, but if the kid had a hand grenade, I might approach him a little slower.
Yeah, mother's a whore. That should be the skit.
Alicent Rhaenyra.
Oh shit!
This is also a good meme format.
Yeah. So,
has
Communist
layers.
Bugs Bunny is one of my favorites.
The face. Like what?
So you see, that's where the trouble begins. House of Dragon. That opening theme. Damn, that opening theme.
What does she actually say in the show? I haven't seen 13.
That
The
seasons.
damn smile.
That damn
That
smile.
damn
Fucking 13 Reasons Why.
Like some dude's face here.
Yeah.
Patty Considine.
Skip intro.
Oh, skip intro. No, I don't think I would.
So has that been?
Is that Joe Biden?
So I've heard.
Is that your
Let's go, Brandon.
I've heard some fans being conflicted. Like some people are like, they could have tried to make a new theme, but I
Me.
don't- really?
Yes.
I don't think so. I like
it.
I like.
I'm kind of.
I like the intro, but come on, this is a new show. It's a whole
but
new
it
show.
brings you back.
So they tried to
I
say
can bring
like
myself back by listening to the intro in my leisure.
But
Yeah.
but you know,
it
like,
would have been
I just-
cooler to incorporate some like fire and blood type theme to it, you know.
Maybe just a sack of ass to pour on the
You know what?
Sure.
Maybe Roman Jawadi did try, and he's just like, I can't top this, and like they like bust into his room, is like the new theme's ready, and he's like pulling out his hair. It's like I don't know what the fuck to do. They're like, okay, all right.
It could have been a board of directors decision to be like, hey, good opening theme. We'll use that somewhere else in the show, but we are going to use what people know because I think they're trying to pump a lot of different shows out of this universe.
It's brilliant.
and I think they're always going to use this theme, but I don't agree with it. I think
Really? I
it's
think
great. It's obviously nothing will beat it, but House of the Dragon is supposed to be its own thing.
never know.
They're always like, hey, House of the Dragon is completely not Game of Thrones. It's a different thing. It's like it's pretty similar in the
Yeah. I mean, I still colloquially call it Game of
exactly the
Thrones.
yeah.
I don't care, even if they do Dunk and Egg. I'm like, damn, they're watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I like it.
Like, that's
It's
just-
like Star Wars.
Yeah, you're watching the Star Wars?
watching
Is
Star
it a-
Wars?
No, it's Clone Wars. I'm watching Clone Wars, bro.
Like, oh, okay, that's a Star Wars.
That's a Star Wars.
Me recognizing locations and names.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I was in the camp, like, when the trailer came out, I was like, okay, this looks cool, but again, I was so hurt by the first show that I just, like, I really wasn't on the hype train until that first episode, and then I was like, god damn it, they
Yeah.
pulled me right back in.
Yeah.
Just when you
Second
think
episode for me.
Same.
second episode was really good.
Yeah.
Second was great.
When you're voicing your frustrations with George R.R. Martin to Lord of the Rings fans, and you start shitting on him for the sake of praising Tolkien even more, I will speak of George as I wish. You will not.
That's funny. That is good. That is good. There's a war raging on, folks. I haven't
For
seen
real?
much of it, but I mean, for sure. The trolls are causing it. Obviously, the people that are nice and intelligent, they will realize there are two different shows meant for two different audiences.
Yeah.
But the ones in the trenches, they're fighting the
Well,
horrid wars.
listen, I'm gonna pour some gasoline on that.
Oh, here we go.
Well, guess what? Game of Thrones is better than Lord of the Rings. I'll tell you that right now.
Damn.
Fuck Lord of the Rings.
Even, what about Power Ring? The Rings of Power coming out.
I also have no high hopes for that.
You know, Game of Thrones was inspired by
Wow.
Lord of the Rings.
He'll give a
Well, you
fuck.
know what? Game of Thrones took it better. They did it better.
Ooh,
They did
that needs to be your hot take.
Oh, yeah.
For when Rings of Power.
The rotting lettuce I keep in my fridge watching me ignore it.
Damn.
That's the winner, I think. That's so funny. Please.
That is what it starts to look like, too. Not that I've ever let us go that bad.
Sure,
the
everyone
eyes.
has.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I bet your lettuce grew hair at some point.
Your lettuce gets eyeballs like that too.
Oh, my God.
Manicure history. Manicures began 5,000 years ago in India. People 5,000 years ago.
I can't stop.
That was pretty gross.
Oh, man.
I wonder
They
how
got
it
so many
feels
maggots,
like.
bro.
He was like ladling them.
Some people use eels for pedicures still.
Yeah, you get the little
like,
fish to
They
eat your
still
feet.
use leeches
Like
for
leech-
like
yeah, the
blood
fish.
and stuff in
Milk.
hospitals, don't they?
The salted eel, man.
All right, raise your hand. If you had to, fuck it, I'll pay you $5,001. Will you put your hand in a bowl of maggots?
Sure.
If they were curing my
5
wound.
million.
Yeah,
If I didn't have any
I could
open
do it.
wounds on my body.
No, you have to have an open wound.
Yeah, this exact scenario, like they're cleaning your wound.
5 million.
I do it.
Yeah, I do it.
If it was medically sound.
Hold on.
5 million.
Yeah, I will do it. I will do it, but can I be knocked out?
No, you gotta be wide
5
awake.
million, I'll do it for like
5,000
I'll
is
do it
$5
for
grand, baby.
$1,000.
That's
What?
it.
You are coming home.
Yeah,
Pay for your
You're
disease.
just putting
Pay
your
for whatever disease.
If it
All right,
was
make you set the bar. It's $1,000
If it
now.
was
Mickey's just a
if it was
fucking whore.
medically sound and all you had to do was just like sit
It's
there.
not no one says medically sound.
The Maesters did.
Listen, if this was medically
We're not-
sound,
we're-
they would still be doing this right now if it was
Re-
medically
rely on
sound.
the
They use
Maesters.
leeches for blood stuff.
Well,
Okay, so
For
apparently,
blood stuff.
apparently fecal transplant is a thing, which I learned from South Park.
Yes, it is.
So,
Slice melange.
Bro,
so
never forget.
never forget. fecal
Look, Patty, you must hold this coffee cup in the scene. It's Targaryen
Well, didn't
Never
they,
let
like,
them forget.
It
Didn't
sucks
they-
because if you wanted any more proof that like that final season was rushed, it's like on top of that,
water
there's
bottle,
a
too.
goddamn Starbucks. I didn't see the water bottle.
There was a water bottle when they like bring the
What about?
when it was like the
whoa.
final scene
Whoa.
in King's Landing. They're all
Oh, when they're talking, they're doing
Yeah.
the final council about how Bran's gonna be the king.
It's
That
like-
was a good
Look, it was
idea.
hot that day.
stuff like this happens, but not in this caliber of a show. Like there's just no fucking way.
Also, they can edit it out, which is the other thing.
They already did.
I believe in Miguel Sapochnik.
I bet he's thinking about other women. Is David Targaryen good or bad guy?
You're a good guy.
This
You're a
is a
good
good meme
guy.
format too. I like this one.
That's me.
It's like this is Overwatch.
Same energy.
Oh.
You guys
A little bit, yes.
with Sarah Scott.
She's Jim and Pam.
Just fucking it up. Just fucking God. All the decisions. Never forget the reason we're getting a whole prequel about the Targaryens tonight is thanks to Daenerys, who was portrayed by Emilia Clarke, and her iconic impact on pop culture. And those eyebrows, the most expressive eyebrows of all time.
Yes.
Yes.
She does get a bad rap.
I love
She
her.
has a lot of shit.
But she was, yeah. She was the OG Targaryen. That was the one that we followed from the beginning, and that made us so curious about all the other Targaryens.
That really got me on board before, she shat the bed and then wiped her ass on the floor.
Yeah.
But hey, there was other good Targaryens. Aemon Targaryen had the only peaceful death
Come on, what's great.
Yeah.
had in the history of this show.
Also, fucking Sack of Astapor was the best episode.
Yeah.
With the best
Which,
soundtrack.
even that episode, like the dude's like, yeah, bitch, give me your dragon, stupid fucking whore cunt. Gets the dragon, he's like, all right, how does it work? And she's like, you fucking idiot. Blow it up.
Even if you didn't speak Valyrian, you're like, that old guy's cussing me out. He's
Right? Like,
calling me
his
a bitch.
energy is
Yeah.
go fuck yourself with that stick I just gave you. She's like, I'm just gonna melt this place, idiot.
All right, go Emilia Clarke. I'm sorry I made fun of your old Valyrian accent.
That's it. That's all the memes, guys.
Yeah.
This was fun. If you wanted to submit memes, go to our Reddit, go to our
Please,
Discord, join it, share memes. We'll, use them for videos and stuff, and we'll do more of these. And
We'll be sure to let people know in the House of the Dragon videos also.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. We'll keep the meme train rolling. We'll see ya. Peace.